Hi. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this channel we talk about top 10 lists.
A jolt and then you'll die.
Please press the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Press like and leave a comment down below. Now just sit back and enjoy the video. In today's video we talk about 10 most creative uses for your pumpkins. What did you're doing with those jack-o'-lanterns you've got carved during Halloween? With all the cash, difficult work and cherish you have got exerted, it'll be a waste to fair toss those things out. However, you don't got to toss your exertion with the pumpkin you've got utilized following time, since it's an awfully flexible nourishment. Aside from being top-notch, a lot of things may be made out of this. But, you must keep in mind that this list is appropriate for uncarved pumpkins, since once a pumpkin is as of now carved, the substance must not sit for more than 24 hours for it to be secure to eat. So don't stress any longer, since we have these a few tips for utilizing your pumpkin. Number 10. Have organic pumpkin butter for breakfast. In the event that you're searching for a idealized expansion to your drop breakfast, natural product butters are there to protect. Fortunately, pumpkin butter is one of the best to form. Put 2 mugs of pumpkin puree in your saucepan, include 1 container of sugar, ideally brown, 1 glass of apple cider or water. A while later, include assortment of flavors simply like. We suggest common flavors for pumpkin pie such as ginger, nutmeg, cinnamon, and cloves with a salt sprinkle. Blend all the ingredients together and blend. Bubble these fixings, lower the warm after many minutes, and stew and hold up for around 25 minutes. Once the blend has cooled, you'll be able presently put it in a bricklayer bump interior the fridge. Presently, your pumpkin butter is presently prepared to be utilized on your rolls or toast. This moreover makes an idealized topping for oats and pancakes, as well. Number 9. Make a post-Halloween treat. On the off chance that you've got a few additional time and would like to have a few therapeutic stuff to do amid Halloween, you'll be able to make sweet out of pumpkin for the trick-or-treaters rather than buying it for yourself. Pumpkin sweet may be a well-known convention in Mexico, but in the event that you've tasted the sweet itself, you'll likely never get sufficient of these candies. First, we are going to require a pumpkin as the most fixing. Begin by cutting it in half. After expelling the seeds and guts, cut the pumpkin carefully into little chunks and, employing a sharp peeler of vegetables, intentionally expel its skin. Cut the pumpkin into bit-sized once you have got evacuated all of the skin, and put the bit-sized pumpkin into a pan, include sufficient of water, bubble and cover the pot. After you take note that the pumpkin head as of now relaxed, you'll be able presently include the required sum of brown sugar or flavors. We suggest small cloves, nutmeg, and cinnamon. Cover the pot with its cover and continue bubbling, holding up until the sugar turns into syrup. In a range to upgrade the taste of the sweet, let it splashed within the sweet syrup overnight. Afterward put the candies on a plate and let it dry. Sprinkle extra flavors of your choice or sugar on the off chance that craved. Number 8. Spice up a dinner party with pumpkin serving bowls. Rather than tossing absent those pumpkin shells, awe your visitor by turning these shells into pumpkin bowls. With fair ounce of inventiveness, you'll turn your pumpkin shells into unique serving bowls. Put your pumpkin on your heating sheet at the side the aluminum thwart. Brush the pumpkin all over with many amounts of vegetable oil, and season together with your likes. Heat these for half an hour or 35 minutes at 350 degrees, and you're at long last done. You'll be able presently utilize these bowls to serve your craved plunges or soups. Number 7. Mix up pumpkin cocktail. Do you know Merely can deliver your possessed delicious cocktail out of your Halloween pumpkin? Thanks to the distinctive assortment of vodkas within the store. For a culminate pumpkin cocktail, fill your shaker with the specified sum of ice, include 1 tablespoon of puree of pumpkin, and include 2 ounces of vodka with a flavor of your choice. We suggest to utilize ginger, cinnamon or vanilla. Include a minor sum of honey and lime juice, strain and shake into the glass with new ice. For kids, you'll be able to utilize pumpkin puree to form a scrumptious milkshake. Blend glass of drain, 3 tablespoons of puree of pumpkin, a small sum of cinnamon and a few scoops of ice cream in your blender. I'm beyond any doubt the kids will unquestionably appreciate this pumpkin milkshake. Number 6. Pumpkin snacks for the wildlife. Rather than tossing absent the unconsumed pumpkin, this can be a scrumptious nibble for your fluffy or furry neighbor. Pumpkinlets can be delicious nourishment for deer. Its seed that you simply were arranging to toss absent may be idealized nourishment for feathered creatures. Cut into fourths the great holejack and put it on the front of your yard, a small more distant absent from your house. Afterward you'll take note Bambilua likes enjoying their substantial pumpkin as their snacks. On the other hand, put the unconsumed pumpkin seeds within the holder of your likes or within the fowl feeder. After very few time, appreciate winged creature observing whereas chilling together with your morning tea or coffee. Number 5. Pumpkin face mask. Pumpkins have a part of vitamins and minerals such as vitamins A, E, C and zinc, which makes it sound to eat and indeed apply on our skin, in this way making it great for a DIY veil for our confront. With 5 tablespoons of pumpkin puree, a sprinkle of drain and 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, you'll be able as of now make your claim confront veil. Mix those ingredients together and put it all over in a circular movement, but dodge putting the blend on the eye range. Let it sit for 20 minutes and unwind. Feel the pumpkin goodness be absorbed in your skin. There's no ought to stress since this pumpkin goodness isn't fair tasty to taste but moreover to scent. Number 4. Create a classic pumpkin seed dish. After isolating the seeds from the guts, flush those seeds all together. Put the seeds in a single layer on a preparing sheet with oil. At that point, blend the seeds around to be coated with oil. Along with your simmered pumpkin seeds, which are an all-time favorite, you'll be able to use them for other delicious snacks. You'll include salt in the event that you elect a classic one, or include a few sugar and cinnamon in the event that you need something sweeter. In case you need to form crunchy candied apples, make them crunchy with simmered pumpkin seeds. You'll moreover utilize these in brownies or any other prepared treats. In case you're in a sugar crash after the occasions, at that point utilize these broiled seeds as a embellish in your servings of mixed greens. Number 3. Whip up some pumpkin puree. You ought to never take off this puree out of our list since of its comfort and taste. You'll be able to make this with little effort by cutting the pumpkin within the center. Evacuate the guts and seeds of the pumpkin to be utilized afterward. Put the pumpkin down with the cut side confronting the heating dish with 1 glass of water. Heat this for 90 minutes or until substance is as of now delicate. At that point, scoop the tissue and put it in a food processor to be a puree. The pumpkin puree you have got made may well be utilized for other pumpkin recipes from hotcakes to pies or indeed soups. The great thing typically, it's not easy but too storable for a few months. You'll skip all those canned pumpkins with this custom-made pumpkin puree, which you'll effectively make. Number 2. Make a pumpkin stock out of its guts. The stringy pieces around the seeds, which are called the guts, are usually the most difficult one to use. To make it useful, you can use the guts for making stocks. First, remove the seeds from the guts to use those in making tasty snacks. In a pot with water, put these guts and bring them to boil. To add more flavors, you can put other unwanted pieces of vegetables like carrot tops or celery tips. Boil this for 30 minutes or until the color of the water changes. Strain the stock and reserve your broth. Set aside the unwanted vegetable pieces, including the guts, to be composted. Pumpkin stock is good for adding flavor to your dishes like soups. You can also store the extra stock in the fridge to use next time. Number 1. Create a pumpkin pot. This pumpkin grower is nice not as it were for uncarved pumpkins but also for the carved ones. You'll go to your favorite nearby nursery and choose a few annuals. At that point utilize the pumpkin as a grower. After being utilized as a happy enhancement, your pumpkin can still be usable by planting it in your patio. It'll compost normally and will indeed give fertilizer for plants. For uncarved pumpkins, simply remove the seeds, substance and guts by cutting the best of the pumpkin. You'll save these things for afterward utilize. In any case, Skip this step if your pumpkin is as of now carved. At that point put potting soil within the pumpkin until about 1/3 of it. It may well be difficult to do this in case you've got carved pumpkin since of a few gaps. Put the plant within the pumpkin, at that point fill it with more preparing soil. You can plant this entirety thing by burrowing a little gap or take off it to begin with as a beautification for few days. That is the last item on the list. So this video is going to end. Please press the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell and press the like button if you enjoyed. Leave a comment about a video idea. Be safe out there. Bye.
A jolt and then you'll die.